A very good evening to all of you, and welcome to the last show of After Hours with William O'Neill India. Yes, guys, you heard it right. I think most of you might be knowing through some social media spaces that today is the last show of After Hours with our team, but that doesn't mean we are off contact. Uh, but yes, we'll be starting it. We are revamping the evening session, and yes, this is our last session, but it's just a short break, guys, and we'll be back with a new format very soon. That's not a problem. And yes, प्रीबेल तो चालू ही है, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी का सेशन बंद हो गया सो ये डिस्कशंस क्लोज होगा. But yes, the pre-bell session is already on, so we'll meet every morning at 8:45 a.m. But for short period of time, the evening show will not be there because we are revamping and we are trying to improvise the things. Okay, first let's discuss the today's action. So today, yesterday the closing was above 620, but today there was some lower opening, and the market went down and down. It touched almost 18,410 level, and it tried to rebound from there. But you can see the important part over here is the Nifty briefly breached its 21 DMA. If you can see over here, the green line, but it recovered in the last hour. There was some buying from the low of 410.20, and from there Nifty tried to again reclaim that 500 level. But if you see on the closing basis, then the Nifty is has closed below that 18,500 level, but just below that. But if you can see, the 21 DMA is exactly over there. तो अभी 21 DMA वैसे देखो तो convincingly breach नहीं हुआ है. It is at 21 DMA, so it's a +1, so it's a good support. 21 DMA पे support दिया, but the problem is today volume was higher than previous session. कल के वॉल्यूम से आज थोड़ा ज्यादा वॉल्यूम था और लॉस तो 0.2% से ज्यादा था ही. So now you guys know that what it means. It clearly means it's a distribution day. So it's a D2. So this is the second distribution day. The first one in this rally, we got it over here. Then after that, it's almost 12-15 sessions. We have not got a distribution day. But today we got it the second one. So the count now stands at D2. सी अभी तक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डे नहीं था. निफ्टी कंफर्टेबली 1-2% 21 डीएमए से ऊपर ही ट्रेड कर रहा था. बट नाउ निफ्टी इज एट 21 डीएमए. दैट इज वन थिंग. दूसरी बात है कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डे इज 2. So we are not afraid of 2 distribution days. That's not a problematic situation, because the difference, there were almost 12-15 days between the distribution day 1 and 2. But now, if you see the early next week, let's say Monday or Tuesday, we get one more distribution day and Nifty closes well below its 21-day moving averages, then that's the problem. So that's when the problem starts in the Nifty. So according to O'Neill, whenever you see that the distribution days increase to 3 or 4, and Nifty, or you can say the benchmark index in any country, is closing below its 21 DMA, then that's the first sign of worry. And you can say that there are chances that there might be some pressure more in the market. But as of now, we are in the neutral zone. 21 DMA पे बंद हुए, 2 डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डे, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अगर मंडे ट्यूसडे को रिबाउंड होके फिर से रैली स्टार्ट करते हैं, then that's not a issue. See, because index level पे निफ्टी पे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, but if you look at Nifty Bank, excellent move, making highs. But I think today the main culprit was IT. There was sell off in the IT space. So yes, on the technical space, if you see, the 400 level becomes very important, the today's low. In fact, not the 400, but clearly if you see, then 21 DMA is around 500, some 490 or something है, और EMA है 21, that is 450. तो क्लोजिंग बेसिस पे जब तक ये 450-500 लेवल को हम होल्ड करते हैं, तब तक कोई मेजर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Once we are below these levels on a closing basis and the distribution day increases, then that's the problem. On the flip side, if we rebound from here and move above the 600 level, then there are chances that we can move to a new high, because after this excellent gain, we have completed the period of consolidation और वो भी low volume पे. So these are some of the positive setups for Nifty. But yes, you need to be prepared for both the ways and be very diligent about the holdings that you are having. अगर आपका holdings key moving averages को breach कर रहा है higher volume पे, then that's a problem. Okay, if you see the top gainers and losers today, so Nestle, Sun Pharma, ITC, so the defensive names right on the top. So that was the story. And there was a one-way sell-off in IT stocks. All the five top losers were from the IT: HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, Infi, Wipro, TCS. प्रॉब्लम यहीं से स्टार्ट हुआ जो HCL Tech के मैनेजमेंट ने बोला था जो कि ग्रोथ थोड़ा the growth might be a bit weak in this current year. So that was the main reason you saw this sharp sell-off in the IT stocks. Now, if you look at the sectors, then banks were flat. It gave a very good support today. In fact, the Nifty Bank. Otherwise, if you see the 3% loss in IT, more than 1% in metal, more 1.5% in realty, but then also the sell-off was not that sharp. बच गए वो वाला 1.5-2% मार्केट को ठोक नहीं दिया पूरा. The main reason was Nifty Bank was holding and also FMCG stocks, but the high weightage is always of Nifty Bank. So whenever you see the stocks like HDFC and they were holding the things, so that's why the index got some support near it's that 450-500 zone. Now, if you see on the news front, VGuard acquired 100% stake in Sunflame Enterprise for around 660 crore. And yes, this is what I was discussing. HCL Tech's management indicated that FY23 revenue growth will be at the lower end of the guidance, with BFSI and high tech being a problem area. So globally, अपना IT का क्या है कि global IT spendings जो technology पे spend होता है, global growth होता है, they are dependent on that. And due to, you might have heard, बहुत सारे layoffs हुए हैं US में, especially those high tech firms are laying off. ठीक है, बैंक्स का टेक बजट इतना अप नहीं जा रहा है, तो उसकी वजह से जो पूरा ईयर का उनका एस्टिमेट रहता है 23 का 24 का, that will come down. The spending on tech will come down due to the inflation, due to this business not growing well, layoffs वाला आप देख रहे थे. So that might add a problem to the Indian IT firms. However, the problem is not just to HCL Tech, but I think for all the IT companies, these can be applicable. For most, you can say. The other news, Som Distillation Board approved fundraising up to 49 crore via right issue. Then Astra Micro Board approved raising funds of 400 crore. And yes, this one is good. Axis Bank will raise 12,000 crore through Basel 3 Tier 2 bonds maturing in 10 years at a coupon rate of 7.88%. So the funds are being raised. Now, the chart of the week. So HDFC Bank is what we have selected. So it is forming the cup with handle. Yeah, this bank needs no introduction. It's a wealth creator since last many years, though there was some patchy time in the last 1 or 2 years, but overall it has been really good. It formed a cup with handle base. The breakout point is 1642 and it's just 1%. The closing is just 1% below the pivot level. So, and this blue shaded part is the ideal buy zone. So 1642, 0 to 5% from there. So this is the ideal buy zone. And if you see the fundamentals, the consistent growth है इसका, जो इनका NPS in asset quality is improve हो रही है, NIM is holding well, and this is number one bank in India. You know that they have a solid network in India. And if you also look at the fund holdings, they have increased almost 2.6% of fund holding has increased on a very high base. Already 2,300 funds इसके साथ involved थे, invested थे इसमें, वहाँ मतलब उसमें भी बढ़ोतरी हुई है. That has increased almost 2.63%. So ROEs of 15%, that's quite decent. So overall, the fundamentals good. The technical setup is quite nice. But what you want to see is the breakout. 1642 को ऊपर निकलना चाहिए and the volume should be high. So that's most important thing. that you get a very high volume. So guys, that's it for today's session, but see you again at 8:45 a.m. on Monday morning. After hours band hua hai, but that doesn't means we are not in connect. 8:45 a.m. Monday morning we will meet. Rucha, can you please post the link in the chat box for the Monday morning? So every day the Monday schedule remains the same. So we are just revamping the evening thing, and if I'm not wrong, by New Year we will be coming up with something new in the evening session. So देखो as always हमारा एक ही aim होता है that both of us, like all our clients, all our viewers, always learn something from the O'Neill perspective, from the market, and similarly our learning also grow along with you guys. So that's why we want to improvise this thing. We want to add something new, which will be very interesting, which will be helping you to learn. So the morning schedule remains the same. 8:45 ko Monday morning ko we will meet. We will discuss about the global market, Indian market, the stock of the day, how the setup is. Everything remains the same. Just that एक problem होगा. I know there are a lot of guys who join our both the sessions, morning and evening. And there are few guys I know that वो सिर्फ इवनिंग में या मॉर्निंग में आते हैं, बट अभी इवनिंग में जो आता है सिर्फ they need to come in morning because few days we are on a break, you can say, in the evening session. So जो लोग सिर्फ इवनिंग में आते हैं, you can join morning session, or you can also have a look at the YouTube. So in our YouTube channel we upload all the sessions. So morning session YouTube पे भी मिलेगा. So that's never a problem. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you all for your support in the past few months to make this evening show after hours a very successful, not only in the Zoom meeting, but also on the YouTube. It has been, we have got a really good response from you guys. So we hope the same continues for you, for us in the morning session on Monday. And soon we will get back to you with a very new idea, new show. And then we will again connect in the evening session as well. So thank you very much. I hope these sessions were very useful to you, and morning sessions will continue to do so. So Dhruv Mohan is asking, why are you no, we are just, as I'm telling you, we are just revamping it. It's a small break, and in the new year we'll be back soon. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Mukesh, Dhruv. Thank you, everyone. Yes, we will come soon in the new avatar, Sridhar. Thank you, Anirudh. Yeah, Rahul, sure. So today, a very good evening again to all of you, and yeah, and have a very happy weekend.